This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. So what's happening, homie?
None.
We talking about that that Facebook post, right? And why these women out here acting crazy like that? And whether or not they pimping the fact that they was molested. And I just wanted to know how you felt about that, because you know yesterday we kind of went in, right? And I don't think you was prepared for the video, so I'll give you a second chance to go at this thing, right? So you were saying that some women, right, are pimping the fact that they was molested just to give black men hell or act crazy. Which one was it?
Well, let me start off by saying this. I love my sisters, and I feel sorry for my sisters and my brothers that have to go through the hell that we go through in life. The sisters who were molested, the brothers who have done and perpetrated the criminal acts against our sisters, but I also feel sorry for the brothers who have been accused of things
that they didn't do.
So I look at it from both sides of the
facts. Me too.
fence.
Me too. Facts.
My only point I was trying to make yesterday, to broaden it a little better, was that at some point, no matter what we all go through, because I've been through a lot of things in my life, is that at some point we should be able to get over, not get over, but
grow up.
Grow up.
You said grow up yesterday.
And be able to deal with life, and to have some type of relationship with one another as kings and queens.
Okay, so the opposite of grow up is what? Childish.
Yeah.
So you calling up, and you know I'm talking specifically about those who were actually molested. And yesterday I told you that I was in a relationship with a sister, right? When that she was molested at 6 years old by two grown men, brutally in her anus, and she still bleeds to this day from it. And like I was telling you yesterday, how could you call her childish? What do you mean she needs to grow up? And how could you suggest that they get over it?
I'm not saying that she should get over it, because nobody will ever get over going through anything that's brutal in their life, whether male or female. But what I am saying is there should be some level of help that everyone should get. And at some point in their life, they should be able to get to a point to where they're comfortable within themselves and begin to love themselves again, to where they're able to reunite with black men. The same as black men that's been accused and gone through some things in life that should be with black women. So, you know, we have to get to a point to where we can unify and love each other beyond our faults, beyond our pain. And I'm not putting a time limit on anything, because everybody's growth and development is at different stages and different levels.
Right, right. You know you had to straighten that shit up from yesterday, because you know your ass was off point. And that's why you came back today, because you know I adjusted your ass yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Because you were very insensitive, right? But it seems like you learned something since yesterday. Right?
Well, I just couldn't get it out the way I wanted to yesterday, and now since I don't have all the trying to go to work and all the commotion going on, I'm able to better word the whole point I was trying to.
Right, because yesterday you sounded quite fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And I lost the video, and your ass was lucky. You was lucky, right? Because to suggest that a victim is childish, like you did yesterday, and I appreciate the growth from yesterday. You really humbled that big ass ego you had yesterday. And you learned something, I appreciate that.
Thank you, King.
And that quick, speedy thing you had about get over, I see you adjusted that too. Because after yesterday, you had to see my point.
Well, being a father, being a black man and being the father of a young queen, you know, I already understood where you were coming from, but that's why I said I just had to readjust how I was wording and saying what I was saying, because I didn't want nobody to see me as, oh, well, he's just another nigga, he need to get us, but he need to
right,
get us.
Because the impact of that question I asked you yesterday, because it looked like to me you had a problem with black women, right?
Yeah.
And so the impact of those two questions I asked you, were you ever molested? You said no. Then I said, did you ever have a successful relationship with black women? And you said no.
No.
And I think those were the two things that was fucking you up yesterday, right? The fact that you can't get over something or tell somebody when to get over something that you never experienced, right? And you didn't know how to communicate to a black woman because you never had a successful relationship with one.
And that's what I'm working on now, because I have a sister that I'm starting to see, and you know, I just want better for myself, for my kids, and I just want a real woman that, you know, we can build and work on our progression together and our problems, our issues, because the only result I see as far as ending the abuse we inflict upon ourselves as
the gender war. It's a gender war going on between black men and black women.
We have to get past that, and we have to learn how to communicate better and be honest and stop using excuses and justifications.
Yeah, you got that yesterday too. You got to be what? You got to be honest in your answer.
Yes, you got to be honest and direct. And if we come to the table and willing to really work together like our great-grandmothers and grandmothers did and grandfathers, our ancestors used to do, and pool our resources, we could pull ourselves out of a lot of the hell that we go through.
Right.
But we have to educate ourselves and educate our children and be willing to really rededicate ourselves to the love and understanding that's necessary that our Creator implemented in us. That's part of our nature.
Okay. Our Creator. I'm going to let you slide with that one today, but I appreciate you coming back.
Yes, sir.
This is my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, kings and queens.
No doubt. This is one of
day.
our conscious Christian brothers right here. I don't know how he went from Islam to Christianity, but, you know. But you still my brother.
Thank you.
I give you a hard time, though.
Yes.
But that's all right.
But it's out of love. We got to do what we got to do.
Exactly. This has been another New Black World Order TV Productions. Chopper. Let me get a black power from you, Christian. Black power. Oh, you can't say it?
Black power.
There's something about that name, ain't it?